Today, if you see, there is a flood of gurus. Wherever there is flood, it will devastate. Flood will devastate public. Flood will create havocs in public. And this is what is exactly happening today. No one can create a new path and say that this is the path for realizing happiness. This is the path of, if you do Kundalini Yoga, you will get happy. If you do Vipassana Yoga, you will be happy. If you worship Adi Yogi, you will be happy. If you worship Dhyana Linga, you will be happy. If you do Pranayama, you will be happy. This is not what God has told. Namaste to all. Many of you have been asking me some questions on my views about some of the present generation gurus. And I have been replying in YouTube, but some of you have requested, can you make a small video on this? I will not take names of the present day gurus on telling that this guy is fake, this guy is right, etc. But in general, for everyone of us to understand whether a guru is a fake guru or a real true master. Of course, you know my art stick, it's only Vedas, but why only Vedas is what we have to understand. A guru who declares himself as a guru and then he has followings of millions of people but does not speak anything about Vedas or Ashtanga Yoga or control of senses and perceptions on the way to control it. These people, what they do today is they read a lot of books. They read books of the ancient rishis, they read books of management people, and then these people have a big team of intelligent professionals working under them, and these people prepare speeches on various topics. They release YouTube videos on a daily basis or even twice a day basis on various different topics: how to handle a cobra, why we should worship statues. So they speak their own kind of topics which are needed, or let's say which are in demand internally by us. If somebody says, okay, I catch a cobra like this, you can also catch a cobra. Our cobra is very dangerous. This is what I do. If somebody speaks about Adi Yogi, somebody speaks about Pranayama, somebody speaks about meditation, somebody speaks about Kundalini Yoga, Chakra, Hatha Yoga, whatever it is, any topics. Some says that Upanishad says all the secrets of this world, but this guru will be a false guru who does not know anything of Vedas, who does not know anything of Upanishads. How do we identify a person as a true master or not? It's very difficult. For you to identify a person as true master or not, you need to have a real thirst of Almighty God. You need to have a real thirst of truth, searching the truth. If you have a real thirst of searching the truth, then you will arrive at the true master for sure. This is my own experience. Before I reached to my lotus feet of my master, I have been to various other gurus. So if you are searching a truth and if you have a quest inside yourself, then of course you will find and arrive at a truth. But scriptures have have helped us a lot. If we read the scriptures I mean the epics, Ramayana and Mahabharata, even by reading the Ramayana and Mahabharata, we can conclude that Vedas are the truth. A person who knows Vedas are the real master. And people who were living up until 5000 years back, they were following only Vedas. Today, if you see, there is a flood of gurus. Wherever there is flood, it will devastate. Flood will devastate public. Flood will create havocs in public. And this is what is exactly happening today. Be it pandemic, be it financial crisis, be it joblessness, be it anything, wars, etc. The only reason, the only and one and only reason for us to be in this state of despair is because of fake gurus. I am very clear, all the results what we are having in this world is because of fake gurus, because of self-made paths. Why fake gurus? Fake gurus creates fake paths. Fake paths will lead us to fake worship. When we worship a self-created Almighty God, of course we will be punished severely by Almighty God who creates and sustains this universe. So let's understand who is a guru, what is the definition of a guru as per scriptures. Sayesha Purvesham Api Guruhu Kalena na Vachedat says Yoga Shastra. Patanjali Rishi says in Yoga Shastra that Almighty God is the first guru of the Purva Rishi, the 4 rishis of the non-sexual creation, Almighty God was the first Guru, because Almighty God do not have birth and death. He never dies. He was alive during the present creation of universe, and he created the universe, and because he creates the universe, he sustains it. And to sustain the universe, to sustain the human life and other lives in the earth, especially for human life to get happiness, he gives the knowledge of Vedas. And that is why God is called as first Guru. Patanjali Rishi says God as Guru. So a person who is declaring himself as a master, as a Guru, as a Rishi, as a Swami, he has to have the knowledge of Almighty God. He has to have the knowledge of Vedas basically. And God says very clearly in Vedas, there is no other path. There is only one path, and that path is what I am making. And God also says in Rig Veda, 3rd Mandal, saying that my rules and regulations are unchangeable, unchallengeable. So no one can create a new path and say that this is the path for realizing happiness. This is the path of, if you do Kundalini Yoga, you will get happy. If you do Vipassana Yoga, you will be happy. If you worship Adi Yogi, you will be happy. If you worship Dhyana Linga, you will be happy. If you do Pranayama, you will be happy. This is not what God has told. God has told you will be happy only if you realize me. If you try to realize me, at least you walk the path to realize me. And God has told you cannot know me unless you go to the feet of a master who knows me, who knows the Vedic knowledge. So without God cannot be realized without Vedas. Vedas cannot be understood without we taking shelter of a learned Rishi. Vyas Muni says, Mahajana yen gata sapantah. We have to follow the path which is followed by the Mahajana, our Purva Rishis. Take the path. Don't discover new paths. There is no need for new path, because new path will give more issues to the world. Are we not having enough issues in this world to handle? How can we solve these issues? The only solution is available with a Rishi Muni only. There is no other. How to solve a pandemic? You go to any yogi, he will tell how to solve pandemic. How to solve financial crisis? A yogi will tell how to solve financial crisis. Any issue, a yogi has an answer from the knowledge which he has realized inside his heart. But no one else, no government can take solutions for the problems. More and more new problems gets created each and every day. This one we are not thinking today. If we think on this aspect, then we will understand the importance of a spiritual master, not only in the spiritual life, but the total life as such. So my views on the gurus, what some people who have asked is, I have replied in a gentle manner in YouTube. My views on those people is they are all fake people. And the new generation of Neo Vedanta, there is a Neo Vedanta which has recently got originated in the last 1000 years. Neo Vedanta says, I am God, Aham Brahma Asmi, Shivo Aham, Sarvam Kalu Idam Brahm. So these people say that we are God, you are God, everything is God. God does not say that everything is God. God says, I am inside everything. God says, I am different and that thing is different. God says, I am different and you are different. Then how can human beings say that I am God, you are God? So we have to understand that there is a misunderstanding of Upanishads, the scriptures, because Upanishads have been written by rishis after studying Vedas, after realizing Almighty God. Today somebody is commenting on a Upanishad. He says, I am commenting on this Upanishad. I have seen Durga Mata in my, I have realized Durga Mata. Whereas God says, I am formless. I am not Durga Mata. I am not Kali Mata. So we have to understand, we have a lot of respects or a lot of love for these false gurus. But this, we have to understand what Manu Bhagavan says, that if you follow a false guru, the false guru also will fall into ditch, and he will ditch all his followers into ditch. Blind man, like a blind man is the leader and he is having millions of followers. Everyone will fall into ditch, and this is what is happening today. So the only path is the path made by Almighty God. The only person who is the real guru is the person who has realized Almighty God and who has realized the Almighty God's knowledge, Vedas. If anyone is speaking anything that I made this part, this is the easiest part. And you know, one more thing has started in Kali Yuga. They says that in Kali Yuga there is no need for Vedas. In Kali Yuga I have found a shortcut. Kali is the name of a time span, that's it. Kali Yuga is non-alive matter. Satyuga is non-alive matter. After this Kali Yuga, Satyuga is going to come. Before the Satyuga of this Chatur Yuga, there was another Kali Yuga and people were following Vedas at that point of time. So Kali Yuga means it is just a time span mentioning that 4,32,000 years is Kali Yuga. There is no impact of Kali Yuga to anything. And the path made by Guru says today you don't need to worship Almighty, you don't need to do everyday Homa. Many Guru says you don't need Vedas. This is the shortcut. Please chant Ram Ram Krishna Krishna, you can realize God. Please do this Hatha Yoga, you can realize God. Please do this Pranayama, you can realize God. This is what these people have done. So we have to beware of these false gurus. And in fact, Manu Bhagavan has told the duty of a king, a duty of a president or a prime minister in a country to make sure that these false gurus are put behind the bars. But unfortunately, we are living in a country where the rulers do not have the Vedic knowledge. So the ruler of the country, either prime minister or president or anyone or chief minister, they also have false love for this false gurus, either for voting selfishness due to we get more votes if we follow these guys. So I mean, it has entirely shifted, our life has entirely shifted from the true path to false path. So it is our responsibility. I know very few people see my videos, 10 people, 100 people, less than 100 people. At least if you people understand that these are the false, everyone is a false guru who speaks against Vedas, I think you may probably end up in taking shelter of a Vedic guru who has realized Almighty God. Of course, you have to search. You have to search if there is any person around us who has realized Almighty God and Vedas. And I know one person, and that is my Acharya, who has realized Almighty God and who has realized Vedas, and he teaches Vedas to entire public without any caste or religion or any separations. So I request you also to start searching for such a person and adopt him as your guru. I will meet you soon in another video. Thank you so much. Namaste. Om.